Welcome back to Conversation from the Hearth. Today I'm joined by Zaid. He is one of our students here at the Academy. He just competed at a tournament or a competition, really, a single match. Although he ended up doing two matches, one normal and one exhibition for the Bushikan, which is a local sparring league, and they meet at the Celis Brewery. If you guys want to learn more about them, you should contact Grandmaster Juarez, Nicholas Juarez, and put a uh, if you we'll put a little link to his stuff at the bottom of this video. Anyway, Zaid, this was not your first time out. You've done this several times before. Today was the first time, or yesterday was the first time you actually got to compete against someone of a similar weight to you, which was nice because you've been going up against a lot bigger, older opponents, and you fared, quite well. It was a judge's call. Your opponent got so fatigued they were throwing up, and they ended up kind of ducking out. But it was a good back and forth. Their student brought a lot of skill. I think you brought a lot of skill. What were some of the highlights in your mind? What were some of the takeaways from that competition?
Yes, sir. So I definitely had to change the way I spar. After the first round, I remember you telling me to use my hands and hit to the face more because I usually like to kick to the body and head, but just like the amount that he outranged me, I was unable to do that, and he had good reflexes in defense. So I was able to adapt my fighting style and score more with my hands.
Nice. Yeah, he was definitely a taller, lankier guy, but I think you had him on cardio. He
Yes, sir.
seemed to kind of start tiring, and then I think our strategy started to change, where it was just keep pressure on him because he's having trouble keeping up with you. But yeah, I mean, he got some good shots on you. You got some good shots on him. Um, any particular hit kind of ring out in your mind as memorable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So towards the end of that last round, before he stopped the match, I realized that he liked to get close and grab my collar, but he wouldn't like tighten up. He was kind of loose, and I ended
Mm.
up like punt kicking him in the face. Yes, sir.
Oh man. Nice. Yeah, I think, the main takeaway from that match was conditioning, 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 and I think all of that running to the dojo every day has really paid off.
Yes, sir.
You really held it together throughout that match. It also was helpful that it wasn't like 110 degrees like it was last time with the sun blaring down on everybody, but it still was pretty hot. So yeah, what takeaways can you impart from your competition that you're gonna take back to the drawing board and sharpen up your skills with? Like, what do you think is gonna be a technique that you could use next time to be more effective?
I think I definitely just need to work on my footwork and head movement. I mean, in that first match, I was getting hit a lot. I scored a lot, but I also got hit a lot. And then the second match, especially, I would throw my jab and I would get hit with his jab like at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. If I worked on like my slipping
Mm-hmm.
and just dodging, sidestepping, open step, close steps,
Yeah.
that'll make my defense better because although I might have scored more than the other guy, I would like to like not be scored on at all, ideally. So
Big ask, but
defense
yeah.
would help me. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Were there any challenges, like not maybe physically, emotionally, that you weren't expecting, or has this become kind of old hat for you now that you've done it a few times?
I was definitely nervous at first when you told me I had a different guy.
Uh,
I had no idea what he looked like, how he trained. You told me he was my age and weight, which was made me calm down a little more. But one of the things you told me, like basically like the second day I stepped in the dojo was that you either win or learn. And I went to the Bushikan tournament like three times before that. I lost all three times. I took all that learning,
yes,
put it
sir.
into the
Yes, sir. And I think a few of those that you actually won, but unfortunately the judge decided it wasn't for you. But I think you did a really great job all three times. But
yes, sir.
you either win or you learn. And I think you showed this last time that you really are taking some of that experience to heart and improving your technique and your fighting style. What would you recommend for other students at the academy that might want to get involved, or people that are watching this that want to come to Celis Brewery and jump in with us?
It's definitely a good experience just to watch for sure. I enjoy watching Mr. Trader do his matches and all the other matches in general. As for students that want to get involved, I think it's a great thing to do as long as you don't like get discouraged or like back out, or you can just go in and go compete kind of like how we've done in the past
Mhm.
and just see how you do. And if it doesn't go your way, then you just take all that skills, look at your weaknesses, and then bring it back the next month or whenever there's another Bushikan event.
Gotcha. All right. And what are you going to be working on over the next couple of months until your next match?
Um, coming
You don't
good.
want to, you don't want to give away all your secrets?
I think I need to come to train at the dojo more. I've developed a bad habit of coming for like when I work, clocking in,
Mhm.
clocking out, and going home. I've had like one stripe on my belt for quite a while. I'd like to begin getting checked off on my curriculum, just like I've done with the past ranks. I'm starting to feel like
Yes,
that buzz
sir.
again.
Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
that black belt,
Yes,
huh? Let's
sir.
keep
Yes,
pushing
sir.
it. All right. Well, here's the Zaid. Onward and upward. He's going to get that black belt. He's going to get that victory at the Bushikan tournament. You guys, if you want to join us, Celis Brewery. I'm not sure if the next one's going to be there, but I think it will. We'll put the link to the Bushikan in the description, and we'd love to see you there. Keep following us at Rise Based Martial Arts. We've got a lot of more conversations from the hearth. If you enjoyed that podcast, please consider liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel, as well as hitting the notification bell. We offer in-person, group, and private lessons at our facility in Kyle, Texas, as well as virtual lessons anywhere in the world. If you'd like to learn more about our programs, you can find us online at risingphoenixtkd.com.